You know, I figured I had said it all, but it turns out there's more to say. And this is a rerun, I think. Maybe I've said this to someone else in charge. But the main thing, okay? Now, I'm a rightist, mostly, and I'm a Trump supporter. But what Obama said was true, and if Trump is doing something wrong, I do not intend to stay silent about it. Now, that said, I don't want to see Trump sucking oil executive dick. Okay? Let me explain. When Bush took office, okay, we had deflation, we had a balanced budget, we had growth of the middle class, and decreases in unemployment. Now, the second Bush took office, you know, every finance industry guru and hedge fund manager circle jerked him but good and said, Mr. Bush, these damn growth of the middle class, deflation of the currency, decreases in unemployment, increases in small business ownership, this shit is pissing us off, okay? And we're prepared to hold the stock market hostage and magic trick that shit down to punish every upper middle class investor until you're gone, unless you overturn this shit. So what's it going to be? And sure enough, GW dropped down on his knees and started sucking that oil man's dick with everything he had in front of everybody. Okay? You know? Now, at that time, California was trying to Cadillac its renewable energy industry, you know, with things like the EV1, huge investments in methane hydrate, and, you know, alternative energies. We even got the old DOD fucking bait and switch in funding, you know, replacing the methane hydrate with the, like, large solar collector, replacing all the decentralized stuff. It was just bullshit what happened to the state of California. And now I feel like the coal industry is doing the same goddamn thing, okay? And they're like, look here, Trump. Now, I'm not going to argue with the fact that, you know, the coal industry can put 600,000 people into upper middle class jobs in 3 months. That is a great, great thing. But the problem comes when, like I said, in California, we wanted to Cadillac, I didn't live here at the time, but they wanted to Cadillac renewable energies. And you know what? They got retribution. They got retribution at the gas pump. They got retribution from the DOD. They got economic retribution from, you know, the state utility regulators. It's like, really? They got reamed 10 ways to Sunday by these oil men whose George Bush sucks a dick up. Now, we were fucking furious. I was living in Georgia, and we were furious in Georgia. And we all got together and said, what the fuck, Mr. Bush? Why did you suck that guy's dick? Why don't you have our backs? What the hell is the matter with you? And suddenly, that very instant, 9/11 happened. And when 9/11 happened, we couldn't say this shit anymore. And if we even dared to mention George Bush sucking all that dick and screwing us over like that, then suddenly, you know, we're getting the rightist version of social justice bullshit. Suddenly we're terrorists, we're treasonous, we're just, you know, the most anti-patriotic scumbags you could even fucking imagine. Okay? Because, you know, that's what it is if you fucking dare to criticize Bush screwing over the American people, trashing the balanced budget, trashing the fucking middle class growth, trashing the deflation, trashing the decreases in fucking unemployment. And if you say that about Bush at this point, post 9/11, you're a traitorous, treasonous, anti-patriot. Okay? Now, this show has already played Mr. Trump, and I am looking very closely to see if you're going to... Well, actually, you don't even have to look very closely. I mean, you're either going to drop down and suck dick in front of everybody like Bush did, or you're going to get the back of the fucking American people and be like, look, there's nothing wrong with coal, provided These regulations that our scientists, our Neil deGrasse Tysons, have put in place to say, look, if we do it according to this, we prevent cascade failure. Look that up, cascade failure. That's another thing. With logging industry, if it's a personally corporate timberland, they adhere to the environmental standards because the environmental standards are based on science. Scientists came up with that shit so that we could have renewable timberland. And when corporations own the shit they're working, they follow those guidelines. But when they go to federal land and, get a giveaway handed to them, they don't follow those regulations at all. Anyway, these are my concerns. I would be much happy if I felt that Republicans were going the same way. Okay, like I said, in the past, Democrats have pushed renewables by going to war with coal, and coal industries have retributed anybody who tries to improve society, with renewable energy technologies. Now, I feel that the job of Trump in that office is to criminalize the fuck out of that behavior. Supply/demand based magic tricks where it's like, oh, renewable energy investment, eh? Oh, well, futures, now you pay 10 times as much for gas, whatever it takes to keep you from having the extra money to do that. And like I said, California, the state of California, has already been screwed out of that. And on a final note, if you actually pick up that sword and get justice for us, then maybe not for all time, but for the foreseeable future, that would flip California from blue to red, and no social issues would matter. Okay? Because as much as Californians hate or suffer from Islamophobia, as much as Californians suffer from that, we are technological pragmatists. Now, getting a little back off base, I mentioned Neil deGrasse Tyson earlier. And to the Neil deGrasse Tysons of the world, the Richard Dawkinses of the world, the actual academia that isn't just Kmart smarts bullshit, I can only say that if you would organize and social justice all over this shit, the way that, if technology had people peacefully demonstrating to advocate it, all of this would already be done. The problem is, at the heart of every peaceful demonstration is some upper middle class brat with a crowd of idiots sucking their dick, getting them paid. Okay? Now, if these things actually happened for real causes, it would be a wonderful thing. And like I said, I think that more than just overseas human rights, well, you know what? That's a can of worms. Maybe that's the wrong idea, but everything I said before, about Bush and, like sucking everybody's dick in front of everybody and looking like a total jerkwad and having to call us treasonous and having to have 9/11 happen so he could call us treasonous when we said so. All I'm saying is that was not that different from what happened with Obama. Okay? And I do not want a repeat performance out of Trump. I'm on to your bullshit. Oh, no, you don't. Hey, can I get a chorus from Louis Farrakhan? Oh, no, you don't, motherfucker. Now, we can have both. Just don't let them punish us for wanting both. That's all I want from Trump. Do your goddamn job. Okay?